Let's give it up to our first-time performer, Miss Joanna Horowitz.
Hi, everyone. I figured I'd go first and, start it off. And I wrote 2 songs. So I actually had never read Alice in Wonderland before. I think my mom, for some reason, hated the book and so instilled me this weird fear of Alice in Wonderland. So I got over it and I read it, and I sort of just jotted down things that jumped out at me. And one of the lines was this line that said, if you knew time as well as I do, said the Hatter, you wouldn't talk about wasting it, it's him. They're sort of bantering back and forth about riddles and whatnot. So I liked that idea of time being a person, and that sort of started off this first song. Late one night I pulled up beneath the yellow neon signs. I spent the whole day looking, but I think this one is right. There are a lot of fishes, but I only need one man. So in this joint I go, a place called Wonderland. It was dark as an umbrella and quiet as all sin. Every face just read like paper, they looked up as I walked in. I passed by the king of aces, dormouse sleeping in a booth. I found myself a ghost who looked like he would tell the truth. The ghost said to me, darling, grab yourself a chair. You're so much better looking than the regulars around here. I'll buy you whiskey if you wanna stick around. The madness is contagious, might as well come on down. I thanked him for the spirits and I looked him in the eye. I tasked him, tell me, mister, do you kill as well as die? He sized me up real closely and he held my gaze. Said, you got some deed for doing, you come to the right place. Said, you got some deed for doing, you come to the right place. The Hatter poured another whiskey and I warmed it in my hand. Said, I got a problem, been looking for a man. He's bent, borrowed, broken, but long ago was mine. Yeah, he's fast and slow and crooked, that sneaky little time. The time, said the ghost, I only know him secondhand. We lose track of him often here in Wonderland. But why you want that rascal, you're looking for a fight. I said he owes me something, in fact he owes his life. Yeah, I said he owes me something, in fact he owes his life. Now I had the attention of all of that dark bar. The Hatter stopped pouring, the mouse began to stir. The cat sidled up and said, I hear you right, you're the girl who's out in murder time. Oh, you're the girl who's out to murder time. But just at that moment, the door revealed an awful sight, and time came a-strolling, his eyes locked into mine. You're running out on me, he said, but now your gig is up. I always find the ones who leave you used up all your luck. Well, no one moved a muscle. Time pulled out a knife. I like what I get, he said, I get what I like. I stood up and faced him with my hand on my gun, and without hesitating, I stopped him where he was. Yeah, without hesitating, and I stopped him where he was. I know what's cold-blooded. Not every oyster has a pearl. You best be killing time. Yeah, he catches up with you. You best be killing time. Thank you. Thank you. I'll remember this time to put both pages out in front of me. And then the second one I wrote was really the end of the book, not to ruin it, but she wakes up and realizes it's all a dream. And that's just such a powerful image, that idea of what's real, what's not real. I've been reading a lot about how every time you remember something, your brain actually changes it farther and farther from the truth. And so memories that you've had and you've relived many times actually are not true at all anymore. So that was sort of the starting place for this second and last one. It's a dream or a place that I once knew. They seem so close in my mind. 'Cause a dream is a place where faces cross. They meet on the other side. But it seems that a dream's too small for this, for a place that I keep in my sight. It must be real. I feel it. I live it again every night. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. I was young, you were mad, crazy and sad. The world has a way in my heart. Could have lost my head, but I woke up instead. The view shifting each step that I took. I'll always be looking for the red or the blue, for the black or the white in this life. Make me big, make me small, go ahead, let me fall. When it's all wrong, sometimes it's all right. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. They say the past is a story we tell. It changes each time we go through. I've brought this to life so many times. I worn away all that was true. They say never go back, for you'll end up alone. Build a house out of old broken plates. But I never was for bad advice or good luck. Dig a hole, down we go. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I remember you fondly, I will. I remember you fondly. I remember you still. I'll remember you fondly, I will.
Joanna Horowitz.